Oh,
He's
okay.
giving us a
Always
thumbs
like,
up.
what are we
Okay, 'cause I
waiting
can't
for?
see him.
That's what we're all waiting for, sorry.
New step in the process.
Right, look at the window.
Okay. We are ready to start our July regular monthly meeting of the Delaware Muncie Metropolitan Board of Zoning Appeals meeting. If you can, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Billington?
Here.
Ms. Brannon? Mr. Clark? Ms. Fritsch? Present. Ms. Kaiser? Ms. Knapp?
Present.
Ms. Mathewson?
Present.
So we have 4 present. We do have a quorum, but since we only have 4, we do have to have all 4 votes, one way or the other, to achieve any official action.
Then the next order of business on our agenda for this evening is the consideration of the regular monthly meeting minutes for both May and June. The chair would entertain a motion for approval of the same, or if there's any corrections that need to be made.
I would make a motion to approve the May and June monthly minutes as stated.
I will second that.
So we have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Ms. Fritsch?
Yes.
Ms. Knapp?
Yes.
Mr. Billington?
Yes.
Ms. Mathewson?
Yes.
4 yeses, so that is approval of May and June minutes.
Then we will move on to new business. I guess I'll let you explain about the continued.
So BZA case 29-25 will be automatically continued until September. This was requested by the applicant in sufficient time for us to meet the deadline and send out notification to all the surrounding property owners that the case would be continued. So this board does not have to vote on that. It is automatically continued per their request to the September meeting. For the record, that meeting is September 25th, 6 o'clock in this room.
Next matter then.
BZA 30-25, Jurisdiction Board of Zoning Appeals, being a public hearing on the matter of an application filed by Richard L. and Linda M. Vore, 4190 East Gregory Road, Eaton, Indiana, requesting a variance from the terms of the Delaware County Comprehensive Zoning Ordinance to allow reduced side setback for a new barn on premises located at 4190 East Gregory Road, Union Township, Delaware County, Indiana, as more accurately described in the application.
So if this is your case, we'll have you come to the podium here. Right over there. Yes. And if you can, when you get there, give us your name and address, please, sir.
there a button I'm supposed to push?
Nope.
Richard L. Vore, 4190 East Gregory Road, Eaton, Indiana, 47338.
Okay. So what are you asking us to do for you this evening?
Well, I own both properties, and one's a classified forest. And I'm wanting to build my little barn too close to my own property, the classified forest. It's I've got a, what do you call it? What'd you come up here for? Not gonna help me.
Well, I don't know what you're seeking.
It's a,
The classified forest.
yeah, but it's a, we have a,
Oh,
yes, irrevocable trust. We put it in for the forest that got irrevocable trust on it. So I'm too close to it. Now, I own it, I own my other property, and it's evidently classified or labeled as farmland too. Well, if you go out there and look at it, you'd see that it's not farmland. It's on a big hill and immediately drops down to the Mississippi River, which is a floodplain down there. It's all woods.
it is a 500-year.
Okay, well, and you'll have to, tell us your name and address, and B, you'll need to also stand closer to the microphone.
Linda M. Vore, 4190 East Gregory Road, Eaton, Indiana, 47338. It is a floodplain. It's a 500-year floodplain. I had checked on that years ago, and nothing can be grown out there beneficial to anyone other than animals. It's kind of like a,
It's a classified forest, and that's about all it's good for.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, because I see some areas that are vacant on the parcel that you're wanting to put the barn on. Can you maybe describe how you chose the specific spot that you're wanting to put this barn in?
It's right across from my garage. It's a driveway. We'll be using the same driveway to get in it. I don't know what kind of vacant areas there are there. It's all woods.
as we've gotten older, our home sits on a hill, and we both are getting older, and it's really difficult for him to walk down the
Okay,
hill.
and you might want to put the microphone so closer to you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
We're both getting older, and as we do get older, we need something closer to the house to pick up the lawnmower, so I can get out there and get the mower without him being there. And I can't make it down the hill anymore. And as you see on there, there is another little cabin-like thing. He built that.
Storage shed.
Yeah, storage shed. Looks like cabin. Anyhow, he built that on the property in 1977 when he acquired the property. So that's where we store everything now. And we need to get a little closer to home.
Just to clarify, the existing accessory building that you're referencing is on the northeast side.
Yes.
And that actually sits in the classified forest, is that right?
Well, not really. Yet, the map you have, give me that map. Can I bring this map up to you? It's a DNR map, or you can come get it, or whatever. It shows there, how they marked it out for me. I wanted some kind of a map from them, so I would know what I can do. And that's what they did. They got it marked, a little jog around the back of my building.
Oh, okay.
And that's from the DNR.
So the classified forest kind of program that you're referring to is a DNR program, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
It was, well, yeah.
So is there any reason that these properties would be divided, or is it all kind of, as far as you could?
It was all one property before we put in classified.
No, it will not be divided.
No, it won't be divided, but it was all one property before it went into classified forest.
Okay.
This is all the forest area. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Can we enter this into the record?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I guess my question to you guys is if it's, so to have a 0-foot setback is not something that we normally see. Usually people ask for a reduced setback. Is it possible to move the structure further northwest, closer to the driveway to allow for some form of setback on the property line?
That'd be too far, really.
Okay.
It's,
I know that we have done it at least once in the past that I've been on a board. And we've had discussions with them about needing a survey, or we sometimes put a condition on it for a survey, so that they understand that, where they're putting it is they're not encroaching upon the other property, to make sure that they're like on the property line itself.
So the issue would be if they'd ever want to sell a parcel,
Right.
that building would be right there on the property line, and they just want to make sure it is in fact on the property line and not over the property line.
my understanding was it's supposed to be 25 feet from it.
Yeah.
We're a long ways from that. The property line.
So is that something you'd be willing to do, is have it surveyed to be one parcel,
If it's one parcel,
or to extend the property line? Have an official survey done so that maybe the property line's moved 25 feet if you own it?
that could probably mess up the irrevocable trust.
Okay,
The irrevocable trust is put in place so if one of us went to a nursing home, the nursing home didn't take everything we had.
Right.
good call.
I mean, it's been 5 years, so now we finally made it, so that they don't get that, you know.
Yeah, the forest
just
is
redo it
owned
all
by
and
the
have to start over.
irrevocable trust, whereas the house in this parcel is a revocable trust.
So you're saying the property where the house is probably in your name, and then the other is in the trust, is that?
Yeah, it's in a trust, but it's
Right,
not in
yes.
an irrevocable trust.
Right, this, yes, there are they own two different types of trust. The forest, according to Beacon, is owned by their irrevocable trust. This parcel is a revocable trust. Legally, they are two separate entities.
Gotcha.
So I think also what Ms. Fritsch is asking too is there any wiggle room here with moving the proposed barn closer to the driveway?
Such as a setback of 1 foot or 3 feet or 5 feet.
It's still too close to the property line. It's gotta be 25 feet from it.
Yes, what I'm asking is if you would consider, we could grant you a variance for a decreased setback, so it's still not going to be the full 25 feet, but instead of it being a 0-foot variance, it would instead be a 3-foot or a 5-foot variance. So you would be allowed to build the barn, but it would need to be 5 feet from the property line.
Yes, it could.
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Yes.
We
So
can
you
move
guys
it
would be
5 feet.
open to that.
Yes, it could.
Okay. How how much of a setback would you guys be willing to entertain? You guys know the property
I
better
wouldn't-
than we sitting on the board
I
too.
don't wanna go any more than 5.
5.
Cause it
Okay.
just puts everything too close. If you actually look at it and see it, you'd look kinda cramped.
Okay.
And we
You
are
think that
6,
would allow you to
we're
do-
86 feet from the road too. That was another question. So
That would
that's,
allow you to do your plans though, 5 feet, you think?
I beg your pardon?
5 feet would allow you to do your plans?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Have to do some changing, but it'll, yeah.
Yeah, and the map that our board is looking at shows where the 25-foot setback would be. So you can kind of estimate in there where the 5 foot would be.
I don't have any more questions.
So I guess I just want to verify that you are, I guess, formally, or are you formally amending your request to change your request so that you're only asking for a 5-foot setback from the property line as opposed to what your written request is, which is a 0-foot setback?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
just wanted to
Yes.
clarify that.
So that would be a 5-foot setback rather than a 25-foot for a variance of 20.
Correct. Yes. Correct, yes. Okay. Any other questions, of the board? So then I guess we would be making any type of, motion or action tonight on their amended, request, not the written, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then the chair would entertain a motion on, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we need to ask if there's anybody else.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, I'm sorry. Okay, you may have a seat then. I don't think we have any other questions.
Okay, thanks.
Anybody wishing to speak in favor of BZA 30-25? Okay. Okay. Seeing none, then anybody wishing to speak in opposition to BZA 30-25? Okay, also seeing none, then I guess we would then entertain a motion on their amended request.
I would make a motion to approve BZA 30-25 with the amended request to allow for a 5-foot side setback for a variance of 20 feet.
And I'll second that.
So we have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Ms. Knapp,
Yes.
Mr. Billington,
Yes.
Ms. Fritsch,
Yes.
Ms. Mathewson.
Yes.
Okay, so that is 4 yeses. So that is official action of approval of BZA 30-25. Our office will provide you with certification of that approval, and then that will allow you to move forward with applying for your building permits.
Okay. And when your case is completed, you are free to leave then. Sure, thank you.
Come back up to apply for the building permit?
Yes, the building permits are applied for in our office, on the second floor, room 206. Yep.
Mhm.
Need a hand?
Yep. You're fine.
Oh, you guys are fine.
You're good.
All right, next case is BZA 31-25, jurisdiction, Board of Zoning Appeals. Being a public hearing on the matter of an application filed by Teresa K. Johnson, 1201 North County Road 600 East, Selma, Indiana, requesting a variance of use from the terms of the Delaware County Comprehensive Zoning Ordinance to allow the operation of a two-chair beauty salon in an accessory building in a residence zone on premises located at 1201 North County Road 600 East, Liberty Township, Delaware County, as more accurately described in the application.
Yes, Teresa Johnson, as 1201 North County Road 600 East, Selma, 47383. What I'm wanting to do is move my beauty shop from downtown Selma, which I've been there for 38 years, to my home to take care of my mother. We are really lacking in excess in help. We're having a hard time getting enough people, so if I'm at home, then I'd be more able to help with taking care of her. It's just harder to hire people to come in now to do that.
So I guess maybe tell us a little bit more about like your operations, how many people you anticipate having there, number of customers coming and going and those types of things, if you would, please.
Yes, I work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I've cut my hours back a lot. I have 6 days for a long time. I'm cut back to 3 days, especially with taking care of mom. I work from 9 to 9, whatever hours, whatever they might feel. It's a good, usually 8-hour day. For those 3 days, it'll just be myself. I put 2 chairs in there because a lot of times I'll have a perm going and a haircut at the same time. So I just needed enough space because it would just work in 3 days. I can get everyone in and get them out in a fair amount of time. Occasionally on a weekend, I might have a funeral person to work in or something like that, but I just try to accommodate my regular customers if they need something.
And then is there a sign that would be on the premises?
No, I've never had a sign. And with my mom there and sometimes leaving my grandsons with my mother or someone, I don't want strangers just coming up because I have a business there. I'd really rather not.
And I know your application touches upon it a little bit. Have you had communications with any of the neighbors about what your intentions are?
Yes, all of them. And most of them all stopped by and told me it looked really nice, that they thought everything that we had done looked nice because we had just built the building, thinking it would be more like a game room. I just didn't know, how long my mom was going to hang in there. Her dementia has kind of stabilized. It's not gotten worse. It's not gotten better. And so it's just a long haul. Don't know how long it's going to be, but all of them, all the people in the town know my mother. All the people on the road know her. Nobody would object.
Anybody else have any questions? You are, if you want to have a seat then, and if there's any other questions, we can bring you back up. Anybody else wishing to speak in favor of BZA 31-25? Okay. You just want to step up to the podium, sir, and give us your name and address, please.
TJ Main from Selma, Indiana, 473. The Mains have owned the ground north of Pittenger Road, past Neal Road, and beyond to Centennial. Teresa's been a great neighbor. She's actually improved the property beyond where she found it. And you have to understand, on a farm, neighbor usually means the closest barn. It doesn't really mean just across the way. But I would be real happy to speak in her favor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else wishing to speak in favor of BZA 31-25? Seeing none, anybody wishing to speak in opposition to BZA 31-25? Seeing none, then the chair would entertain a motion on BZA 31-25.
I'll make a motion to approve BZA 31-25 with the condition that the variance is only for the applicant and it will not continue once she moves from the property or passes or whatever.
We have a motion. Do we have a
I
second?
will second that motion.
So then we have a motion and a second. We will then proceed with the voting. Roll call, please.
Mr. Billington,
Yes.
Ms. Fritsch,
Yes.
Ms. Knapp,
Yes.
Ms. Mathewson.
Yes.
That is 4 yeses, so that is official action of approval of BZA 31-25. Our office will provide you with the certification of that approval, which will then allow you to move forward with any other business permitting or licensing that you need to do.
We will now then proceed with our report from the director.
Okay, I have provided you with our usual numbers here. We have permit applications that have been filed year to date. We are now at a total of 163 building permits, 139 electrical permits, 53 HVAC permits, 47 plumbing, 36 certificates of occupancy, 30 demo, for a total of 468 permits issued. Total fees collected are at $104,159.09. As you can see, June was a little bit higher of a revenue month for us because there was a commercial apartment complex in there where the fees were a little bit higher for that. Just to explain that. Tom's inspections completed year to date, 329 building, 231 electrical, 117 plumbing, 96 HVAC, 126 complaints investigated for a total of 899 inspections. On our transportation side, we are still awaiting state and federal approval of our DIMTIP, which is our 4-year transportation plan. Our document has actually been approved by the state and by federal, but our document is referenced in the state document. So we are awaiting the state document's approval in order for our document to become active. We have gotten word that they are anticipating this document being approved by August 15th. So we're hopeful that that's coming in the next couple weeks. Also wanted to let you know that our office is updating a document that is called the Public Transit Human Services Transportation Coordination Plan. That is a document that is required to be updated every 5 years. Included in that is, I kind of listed some things that were included in that, but it's basically an evaluation of economic and demographic conditions in our area. It does involve a public survey and stakeholder meetings. It addresses transportation needs, service gaps, goals, objectives, and implementation strategies to meet those deficiencies. It also includes an update of the current inventory of existing transportation services by public, private, nonprofit. So this is involving MITS, Eaton EMS, Lifestream, Hillcroft, all of those other agencies that provide transportation. It's a summary of vehicle utilization. It addresses any unmet transportation needs, and the updated plan will include future goals, strategies, responsible parties, and performance measures. We actually had our first steering committee meeting for this plan today, right before this meeting, and we had a pretty good turnout. I think we had, how many did we have? eight or nine people that came. So everyone was pretty well represented. On our land use and development side of the office, I listed our numbers there. We've heard 30 BZA cases so far this year, 23 plan commission cases, 9 plats, 1 village review committee case, for a total of 63 cases. The breakdown between city and county on that is 39 city cases and 24 county cases. In other news, our solar ordinance update has a special meeting that is set for our plan commission to hear the commissioner's proposed solar ordinance. That meeting is set for August 12th, 6 p.m. at the Justice Center. That is located at 3100 South Tillotson Avenue. The doors will open that evening at 5:15. And anyone wishing to speak at the meeting must sign up prior to the start of the meeting. There's more about that on our website as well. An update on the pond ordinance, we have a steering committee that is working on a pond ordinance. Delaware County currently does not have one, and it's been requested by the commissioners and several other offices that we develop one. So we have developed a draft. We met earlier this week and looked over that draft. We made some edits and went through and made some additional changes there. We are going to finalize those edits and then have our legal review that document before we present that to the commissioners. Let's see, ADA, Delaware County, we are updating the Delaware County ADA transition plan. What that is the document that assesses all of the Delaware County-owned facilities. So there's 8 buildings included in that assessment. We are utilizing a consulting firm for that project. They've done all the inspections. We've had 1 public input meeting that took place at a commissioners meeting. And then we also have a public meeting scheduled for next week. So I did include information in your packet on that. I included some resources with some links from our website. All the ADA stuff is available on there as far as our current plan. We do have a grievance procedure and a grievance form on the website, and then we have information about Title VI and non-discrimination policies. There's also a survey for that. So I included a paper copy of the survey and then a QR code to take that survey online. Also, all of these papers are on the table right there. So anyone from the public that wishes to take those, please take those and participate in that as well. The ADA transition plan is a document that's updated every 3 years. And that will go through our office. And then I will also submit an annual report and report to NDOT as far as these were the things that were identified as deficiencies, and these were the recommendations that the professional consulting firm has given us. So I will report annually on what was accomplished and what still needs to be done. Let's see, BZA, rules of procedure. So we got some input from several different sources, and we talked about kind of looking over this board's rule of procedure to update, make things a little more clear that need to be, and just kind of reevaluate and revisit those rules of procedure. So Mr. Murphy has come up with a draft for everyone to look at, so I've included a copy of that in your packet tonight. So everyone can look over that. Compare to our old one. I can send you the old one again if you need me to, but it's in your binders originally. And then we can schedule a special meeting to discuss this. So that way we are, for the record, we are introducing this evening, and then it will be discussed at a future meeting. Anything to add to that?
The only thing I'd add is we will not be able to adopt this except at a regular meeting pursuant to the rules. So the special meeting is really designed to discuss these, see if we want to make any changes, and then come back and vote on this at a regular meeting. I know we have the big solar meeting in the next month, so I doubt that we would want to do the special meeting in that time period, but I'll leave that up to the board and what you guys find the most convenient, but I do think it's worth a discussion among all the members to see if we're comfortable with these changes and any additional changes that you guys might think are worthwhile, so.
For the board members that aren't present tonight, are they gonna just be emailed a copy? of
Yes.
these? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
What is the capacity for the solar meeting?
The Justice Center has a capacity of 499.
Thank you.
Thing, do we need to make a formal motion to introduce, or what do you
No,
need to do with this at this time, if anything?
So all this requires is that the amendments be presented in writing at a regular meeting, and I think we've done that, so.
Sure.
And then the action would need to be taken at a subsequent regular meeting.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that you didn't, like with other ordinances from other entities, that we're not having to introduce and then all of that, so that's why I
Yep.
was just inquiring.
Yep, I think we're in good shape.
Okay, so that's all I have. As always, thank you for your time, and thank you to those in the public that came out to participate and have interest in your community.
And that, so, I guess have a motion to adjourn then.
Second.
Then all in favor? Okay, we'll let Mr. Slusher end our live streaming then.
Don't have your gavel anymore.
I know, they